Alright my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a fresh episode of F1 Manager 2022, and we are getting ready for the Monza Grand Prix in Italia. I don't know why I put on that weird accent, but anyway, last episode is linked above, my friends. Feel free to go and check it out. Yeah, I think, if memory serves me correct, Stroll had a hell of a race last time. Not a points finish, but pretty good, you know, far improved. I'm going to continue to say it. We are officially the slowest car on the grid. We've not really been able to improve our car, but we're still somehow, race on race, managing to just kind of keep it ahead of the Williams, which, I'm going to be honest, is kind of the most important thing this season. That season objective of 8 or above, I don't think that's going to work. I think 9th is the place we're trying to basically finish this year. Still, I'm in an iron about the drivers. Not sure if I'm going to keep them both on. I actually think if I'm going to keep anyone on, it'll probably be Stroll, and I'm going to let Vettel go, which might sound controversial. Former, obviously, world champion, but for the money we're paying him, he's not really giving me the goods. So, I've got a few things to do before we crack on. We are going to take a look at this. Boardroom refurbishment has been done. Regulation change potentially. As you know, blah-de-blah. These goals in mind, we are proposing new financial regulations. In order to encourage excellence on the grid, we suggest a change to season's prize money amounts that favours better performing teams. Please see the below breakdown before voting. Okay, so regulation changes, a change to the prize money. So we would be worse off, basically. I'm going to vote against. Yes, it's amazing if you're up here, because you're going to get 2.5 million more. Jesus, you're going to get 6 million more there. It's quite a big jump. But from 5th down, you start to get less money. I don't really like that. I'm going to vote against. Confirm. We'll go see the results in a moment, I would imagine. Weather Centre has been upgraded. We've got the same hub upgraded. New aerodynamic testing restrictions period begins. That's good to know. We are going to probably be doing a bunch of research. Difficult race, disappointed. And what's this? Lance Stroll? Yeah, it's all the usual stuff, basically. Right, so as I've said, facilities. We're going to kind of concentrate on this rather than the car. We'll just take a look at the current projects, though. Yeah, we've got 3 projects ongoing. There's nothing else I can do at the moment. We've kind of just got to deal with what we're up to. So yeah, no point looking at the car. But the facilities, on the other hand, I think we can take a look. Design Centre, 59 days away from that being done. Now, I'm actually going to do the helipad. It's only 800k, and it then means helipad, done and dusted, level 5, beautiful stuff. Sponsorship targets payout 5%, team attractive, this will be plus 20 with it. So let's get that done. We ain't got to worry about that. It'll be done in 12 days. I guess, what we on? 30 million? I think all these are going to be pretty pricey, to be honest with you. Yeah, Tour Centre? Actually, the Tour Centre would still keep us above 30 odd million. What does that give us? A new weekly income of 28,000. Okay, let's do that as well. Let's get that done. I did say last episode I was going to concentrate. I don't know if it was last episode or the one before, actually. I was going to concentrate on this for the remainder of the year. Try and save as much money as possible. And we're going to go in next season. We're going to do a bunch of research. We're going to try and get our car far improved for next year. We might go with a new driver lineup. And that's essentially what we're going to do.
Welcome to Life in the Fast Lane. We're here at Monza in Italy, the home of Ferrari. But who will take home the points this weekend? Let's find out as we get started with the Italian Grand Prix. Monza, a centurion among circuits, dripping with motorsport history. Expect to see cars fly by, as 80% of the track is tackled at full throttle. It's not all go, however, and brakes can be prone to overheating through the tight chicanes that Monza has to offer. With the season nearly concluded, time is running out for the team. Can anyone make a last-minute breakthrough? Can the leading drivers hold on? only time will tell. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Formula One.
So it is, of course, time for practice. Again, it's a very dry weekend. I just want one race before the season's over, or it pisses down with rain, because I just want to see how this car would do in the rain. Okay, so practice is over. Yeah, Vettel was performing much better than Stroll in practice, but then a lot of that is to do with the fact that I was really paying attention to Vettel's car. Now, I realised by doing so, I do kind of negate the performance bonuses for the race, so maybe I should pay more attention to the setup. But I think going into qualifying, we're pretty much there with Vettel's car. Might mess about with it a bit more, but let's just see what happens. Well, here we go. It's qualifying. I tweaked both the cars, so there's a chance that both of them could be either a bit better than they were or properly shit. But we're going to find out together again. Anyway, let's get this around this racetrack and try and set a very good time. Very good, very good. Let's get this done. First lap I'm going to do automatic. I'm just going to let it do the moving and shaking, and then I think the second lap I will do it. I'll control it. This is a very, very quick. Oh my god, we're going to get a bunch of traffic. Of course. Yes, that's good. Navigated it. Can we navigate the next bit of traffic in the higher speed parts? Yes, we can. Very nice. Let's just take a look at what Vettel is doing as he flies around the corner. I don't know what he's going to punch in. It's going to be a 124. We're obviously going to find out whereabouts that is. Not much slower from Lance Stroll, to be fair. Not much slower. So, yeah, we'll take a better look at the next lap. But let's get these guys in. Trying to kind of go past qualifying pretty quick. We're going to get a 10-place grid penalty, so we're probably going to be starting from the back of the grid, gang. So that's why I'm not all that bothered about qualifying, to be honest. 1.2 seconds off the Mercedes. Okay. That's not a bad lap from Vettel, to be fair, is it? That on the Mercedes were pretty shocking during qualifying, maybe. But, yeah, let's reconfig. We will go out for another lap. Or do we? We'll reconfigure. Whether or not we will, though. Just because I've done my qualifying lap. But we're going to get a 10-place grid penalty, so I don't know if there's any point. That's the thing. It's just like, unless we were going to get into Q2, would there be much point? As things stand, we're not going through to Q2. Albon's gone quicker than Vettel, you know, so it really depends. But I don't think we will. I don't see the point in wasting vital energy, you know, on qualifying. No, we're definitely not going to make it through to Q2. So no, let's not bother with that second lap. The quickest qualifier you'll ever see, gang, but it is what it is, you know. Just don't see the point when we're going to get a 10-place grid penalty for both drivers because of the parts we took.
Okay, and all the way to zero. All the way to zero. Car off.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to not worry about it. Mad that Latifi still didn't go quicker, but yeah, we're going to start Q1 position. Yeah, we're probably going to start back of the grid though. There are going to be some penalties here, so they're probably going to end up in front of us. Lewis Hamilton's got a 10 place, but yeah, he's going to make it through, isn't he? So fair play to him.
Tension continues to build here as race day begins.
Aston Martin were on target for qualifying. Now it's up to them to defy expectations for the race itself. Haas gave a solid performance in qualifying, and they'll be happy enough with their grid position here. Let's see if they can make it work for them. A sunny day here with only a few clouds in the sky. If things stay this way, the weather shouldn't pose any challenges to the teams.
Well, this is going to be one thrilling Italian Grand Prix, and we're nearly ready to kick things off.
Right, so let's get these cars set up. In the 80% for confidence, I'm actually pretty happy about that. One thing I do want to check is engines at 70 are right. That gearbox is a worry. 51%. Do you know what? Let's install that one. It's a bit better. It's just a bit better. Alright, that is a bit of a worry. Engines at 78. Fair enough. So, you know what? We could underfuel the car. See, this is something that I haven't messed about with, is the fuel load. But we always seem to get left with so much fuel. But, I don't know. I don't feel confident enough to do that at the moment. Let's get this going. Off the line. So that's you set up. So, what are we going to do? Medium soft? I think so. I think I'm going to go medium soft. Medium soft. Okay, let's do that. And then driver options. Let's get you sorted. Let's just take a look. No, you're actually not too bad. You're all right. I think you'll be fine for the race. And I'm going to go... See, medium, soft, medium. It's essentially the same, isn't it? I think I might just go soft, medium with Lance Stroll, because then we can pit them at different times. That will just negate the whole pit window stuff. But as we've seen, anything can happen in the race.
Hope I'm not tempting fate here, but there are quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid. And there's Sebastian Vettel. Slower than most yesterday, so today they'll be starting from the bottom half of the grid. There's Lance Stroll, down the grid. They'll be starting the race from the bottom half of the grid, so there's a fair bit of ground to make up. The race start is mere seconds away. Here we are at the oldest circuit in Europe for this, the Italian Grand Prix.
Well, here we go. It's time for another race, and it's time to see if we can upset the odds again. Probably not. We're already all over Latifi going into turn 1. Very slow as we go around the first corner. Vettel's going to have the drive in there, isn't he? Very nice. Right, let's just drop that in.
Back off.
For both drivers.
Okay, copy.
Could really do with Lance Stroll getting past Latifi as well. Latifi has definitely probably got a better car underneath him than my two drivers have at the moment. The Williams has very much improved, but at the same time, he just doesn't have the racecraft to get it done at the minute. So that's what's kind of hurting him. But as you can see, look, he's got the pace to stay ahead of Stroll at the moment. Stroll just can't get it done. I'm sure with the DRS, if we can remain close enough, he will. Albon is in front of Gasly. Interesting. Very interesting. That was a beautiful shot as the cars go flying by. I'll push a little bit on that.
Stop lifting coast. Copy that.
Here we go. Vettel was having a little look as Gasly was taking a look. Is Vettel going to be dragged along? We're going to deploy that ERS.
Use energy if you need.
See if he can use that.
Copy.
Down the pit straight. But yeah, Gasly got the job done, didn't he, against Albon? We weren't quite close enough. So we'll just balance that out again.
Just lift and coast.
What is the window?
Copy.
Where are we needing to get to? Lap 31. Well, we've got to go quite some way. Wherever you got to get to. Lap about 18. About lap 18. There is a yellow flag being waved. What has happened?
Yellow exit of 6. Yellow exit.
Joe has spun.
Let's see what happened.
Let's have a little look.
Let's take another look. There we have Joe.
Oh,
What a spin out!
it's just a spin. He isn't going to go out of the race, although he is going to be at the back of the grid. There's lots of work to do, basically, to get back into the race, isn't he? Okay, fair enough. So, okay, I'm going to leave these tyres for a little while. Let's just see everybody else. Yeah, I'm wearing them out a bit quicker than other people. So I'm going to drop you in.
Drop back a bit.
Push on a little there. But I'm going to push on these soft tyres. With Stroll, he's not able to get past Latifi at the moment. Vettel is all over the back of Albon, which is really interesting. Let's deploy down the main straight.
Use energy.
See if we can make the most of it. Vettel.
Use energy if you need it. Use energy.
Is he going to have a go? No, he isn't going to quite get there. I'll just return that and leave yours on though, because you've got an abundance of it at the moment. So let's drop you in on the standard for the tyres. Is he having a look? Yes, he is around the outside. I realise I'm playing this on just one speed, and I probably should do with turning that up a little. That's good from Vettel though. He can't quite get it done. He can't quite get it done, can he? That Williams and our car are very, very close for pace now. We really, really are very, very close. And don't think he's going to quite get this done. No, he's forced wide here. He's going to switch sides though. That's very interesting from Vettel. He's probably got the better race line now. Okay, Vettel doing a good job. Let's push this race on a bit and see where we go from here, shall we? Stroll very far back. What's that? Yeah, Stroll is a second behind.
Looks like Aston Martin.
Stroll has overtaken Latifi though, which is good. Got past him at last. Yeah, let's just keep an eye on everything.
And a new position just gained by Williams.
Latifi's overtaken him again. Albon's overtaken Vettel again. It's kind of going to go tit for tat, isn't it? For the majority of this race, to be fair. But yeah, they're essentially the car we are competing with, is the Williams for the remainder of the season. It's all... Oh my god, was that an accident? Albon overtakes Vettel. There's a safety car. Hamilton's run wide.
Now watch this. Lewis Hamilton involved in this one.
Is that really an accident?
And they
Is that really what you need a safety car for? No, there is a a proper safety car. What's this for?
Stay as close to the delta as you can. Okay.
What do we do? What lap are we on? I'm going to just open up pit options. We are currently 12 of 53. Oh, that hard tyre will go to the end. Quite comfortably, I could get it to the end as well.
Sounds like there's been contact.
Do I pick both? Someone's retired. I didn't see the rate. I didn't see the accident. I really would have loved to have seen. Investigation is being done. Affirmative. Compare a penalty. Joe's out. Albon's out and Joe's out. So they clearly had a big accident. But I didn't. I felt like it happened close to us. I see a bunch of sparks and whatnot. But didn't see the actual accident itself. Let's harvest the energy.
We just need to charge up.
Vettel, what am I going to do? I'm going to bring Stroll in. So we can take Stroll to the end. We can take Stroll to the end on those tyres. Do we pit Vettel or do we just continue on with Vettel because it's a bit early in the race? Because he's got to get to lap 30 something. I'm already on 75%. So let's see if he'll catch the pack up. I wish I could have seen the accident. I would have liked to have seen the accident, to be honest. Comfortably go to the end as well.
Energy's good, Lance. Copy.
Right, let's stick that on neutral. God, look at the fuel. I don't know what to do with Vettel. Don't know what to do with him. Do I pit him? Do I put him on the hard tyre and see if he can go to the end as well? It could work in our favour. Safety car. No, we're going to leave him out now because the safety car's coming in this lap, so we'll leave him out. Here we go. Let's go quite aggressive. Standard for Stroll. Basically want to get Stroll as far into the race as possible. And then I think if we've got life left in those tyres at the end, then I'm going to go for it. Essentially with Stroll, I'm actually going to be playing it very, very safe. He might get left by Latifi, by Vettel, by the cars in front. But I essentially want to see how far we can take him into the race. We might... There's another crash. Oh, God. Multi-car crash. What has happened here?
And it's more than one car.
Oh, there we go. Let's actually have a look at it.
We're just watching the Red Bull.
So, it's a Red Bull involved, and I think that might be Bottas. Is that Bottas? Yeah, in the Alfa Romeo. Oh, he's turned in. He's clipped him. His wing's gone. That's big. And are we going to get another proper safety car? I do wonder. If we are, then I will be bringing Vettel in. No, we're not. We're going to carry on with normal racing. What I was about to say before the crash happened, though, is I might bring Vettel in earlier than planned and stick him on the hard tyre. I might change him up for what he was going to do. I was initially going to run this medium soft tactic, but I might just see how far we can get the medium to go. We are going to drop that down onto standard. And yeah, we'll just see what we can do in this race on this tyre. As you can see, Lance Stroll, he's not too far behind. So Verstappen and Bottas are behind Lance Stroll. They're both going to be able to continue by the looks of things, but they might be pitting because of the accident. So yeah, Stroll is the interesting one, because if I can take him to the end, there are cars that are going to be pitting. DRS is enabled. That's good to know. We could drag each other along now in the DRS train. But yeah, look, Lance Stroll is going to take the Latifi on, which is interesting considering the tyres and stuff. So yeah, very interesting. Okay, let's stick with this. Let's move it on a bit. Verstappen stayed out, so Verstappen clearly didn't get the damage that Bottas did, but Bottas has had to go in and probably had a front wing change. Verstappen will catch us, no doubt about it. Here we go. Pit stops are happening. So that's the soft tyres, the soft tyre runners from the start. They've all pitted. Vettel's up to 10th. Stroll's up to 11th. Now, this is what I'm saying about Lance Stroll. This is where it gets interesting for him. Does he have the pace to remain there? Probably not. But if we can manage these tyres the right way, we can push that car all the way to the end of this Grand Prix on those tyres. He is in with a potential chance of finishing in a high position. Even if it's not points, it's just a chance to finish quite high up the grid. And that's all we want at the moment. It's just a bloody chance in one of these races to do well. I wouldn't be surprised if we really start to fall back. All these cars, Hamilton, Sainz, Verstappen, all faster than us. There's no doubt about that. But this strat that we've put Lance Stroll on, I actually think gives him a pretty good chance. I finished pretty high up the grid. Vettel, maybe I should have brought him in. The more I think about it, the more I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I should have brought him in and gone on to that hard tyre and seen how far we could take him. But you know what? I'm not going to worry too much about it. Verstappen has gone
Red Bull
past Stroll.
gained a place.
If we're looking at tyre wear, though, he's going to have to come in to the pits at some point. He's on 52%. All the other medium tyre runners, look, they're all on quite high percentage on their tyres. Alonso has pitted. Latifi's run wide. That's not good for him, is it? This is what I'm saying with Lance Stroll. He's come in early. These are probably not going to have to pit again. He's just going to be taking that tyre to the end.
Ferrari,
But it'll be
advance the race
interesting to
position.
see if their tyres go off quicker, the medium tyre. Because that's on 81% already. Look, and that's on 80, and the hard tyre will wear slower. Just how the cookie crumbles.
Oh, and Ferrari just
Sainz
gained a
overtakes
place.
Vettel. No surprise. That Ferrari is a rocket ship compared to us. Right, pit window is open. I'm wondering whether to just pit him now rather than worrying about the tyres too much. I actually might pit him early in the window and then just take the softs to the end, is what I'm really considering doing. Or do I try and get a couple of really good laps out of this tyre? Maybe that's what we'll do. Try and get a couple of really good laps out of it. And then we'll pit him.
Red Bull moved up.
Running quite high. But Alonso's had a very similar idea, as has Ocon, as has Schumacher. They've all gone on that hard tyre because they want to try and get to the end. I actually think Vettel's going to be one of very few racers on the soft. There you go. Going to be on a pretty quick tyre. Right, I think we will pit him 17th. Is what it is. Is what it is. Maybe we should have brought him in sooner and gone on the hard tyre. But hey, I just can't get it right every time, can I? Yeah, there you go. Vettel falls down the order. Stroll's in 4th. What? And Verstappen's going to have to pit. Which is wild.
We've just
Oh
had a
no,
spin.
I've put an old soft on. Oh no. No, no, no. What an idiot. What an idiot I am. I selected the first one, which is the one you're using qualifying. Oh, what am I doing? I was not watching. I was concentrating so hard on the bloody race in general. Ah, Christ's sake. We're going to have to keep an eye on that, aren't we? Right. Stroll is running in 3rd position, gang. 3rd position. Yes, he's got cars behind him right up his backside, but this is incredible that he's riding that high up the grid. This hard tyre is going to go to the end of the Grand Prix. There's 20 laps to go. And, yeah, this is what I was saying. He's just on for a good race. That obviously, look at Hamilton, though. The pace in those medium tyres is far stronger. And obviously the pace of that car is far stronger as well. But, at the same time, pretty incredible to see Stroll that high up the grid, isn't it?
Moved up a place.
What's the sort of times we're looking at, interval-wise? So to 10th, yeah, there's not much. So, you know what? I'm not going to stress. Let's just see how the race pans out. I'm a bit stressed about Vettel. I am going to be honest. Because I've messed up there. And again, I feel like I've messed Vettel's race up rather than Vettel messing his own race up. I feel like I should have gone with the same strat for Vettel as I did Stroll. Now that I'm looking at the race, I really feel like I should have done. I cost Vettel at Monaco, and I know that's some time ago now, but I haven't forgotten it, and I did cost him then, and I feel like I've cost him again.
McLaren gain a position.
Yeah, Stroll is going backwards. He is going backwards, but this was to be expected. 10 laps to go, 55% on those tyres. Very interesting. Very interesting. The thing that's worrying now is that gap is going to get smaller. And there's 2 cars there. So, yeah. Oh, it's not going to be a points finish, I don't think. I think there's too many laps left, basically, for the cars to catch us. They're all on fresher tyres than us as well. Faster cars. But yeah, I just hope we can finish high up the grid. I really don't want to go back too far. Like, oh God, look at the pack behind. They're catching as well. Please. Please. Come on, Stroll. Come on, Stroll. You're in 10th. You are in 10th at the moment. Let them drag you along, Stroll. Let them drag you along. Stay with them. Stay with them. Stay with them. Stay with them. Come on, stay in that DRS. Stay in that DRS and let them drag you along. There's really not long to go. There's really not long to go. 4 laps. Come on. Oh, too much of a gap. Too much of a gap. Too much of a gap. You need to close them down. Come on, deploy that energy. See if you can close them down a little bit. See if you can close them down a bit. Come on. Come on, Stroll. Oh, the gap is there. The gap is there. Can he close that? Can he close it in a bit? Oh, God, no, he can't. And they're going to catch him behind. They're probably going to catch him from behind. There was a yellow flag then. We will go on board with Stroll in a moment. Losing the RS. Oh, crap. Totally forgot about that. Right, Lance Stroll. 40% on the tyres. Look at Vettel. Jesus. Vettel's finishing in 17th anyway, so let's just back off and not worry about it. Lance Stroll is on for points. What is the doodah? 4 seconds. Oh my God. Come on. I should have put them both on the hard tyre. I've made a mistake. It's on me again. I'm so sorry, Sebastian. I'm so sorry, mate. I really am.
Last lap.
It's on me. Oh, we're going to be going into the last lap with a really nice lead. Stroll. Where are you? I'm following Vettel. Why am I following Vettel? Stroll's the man we should be following. He's on his last lap. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible from Lance Stroll. Look at this man. Come on. Really important points. The safety car obviously is what helped us, but we just made the most of it. And he's managed to get these hard tyres from lap 14 all the way to the end. That's amazing in my book. Absolutely amazing. No, 13. Lap 13. Jesus Christ. Another driver's over the line. First place is taken. Sainz wins. Leclerc second. It's a Ferrari 1-2 in Italy. Come on. You can see the cars behind us. I don't like it. What is the gap? It's 3.2 seconds. We were 3 seconds behind 9th. Come on. Come on. Round the last corner. Lance Stroll, you beauty. Come on. I will absolutely take that all day long. Yes, Sebastian Vettel has had a shit show. That's on me. But we got points in Monza. Come on. My God, did we need that. A 10-place improvement. He obviously started back of the grid. Vettel ended up with a couple of places improvement, but I'm going to be honest, I cost Vettel there. If I'd have put them both on the hard tyre, maybe a lap apart, I think Vettel might have finished in the points as well. I actually genuinely think he might have. That hard tyre, I didn't push it at all, and it got to the end. So it just shows you managing these tyres a bit better might help us. So, Drivers' Championship, Lance Stroll has got that point. He's gone up a place, which is good. And then in the Constructors, we're up to 6 points. God, we needed that. Williams still without a point this season, even with all the improvements they've made. Right, gang, before we leave, we got a development point for Lance Stroll, who has been excellent the last couple of races, hasn't he? I think I'm just going to throw it on the braking because that's the area that needs improving the most. Yeah, 3 months. I'm actually considering renewing Lance Stroll. I'm looking at his contract. 3 million is basically what he's going to want. I'm genuinely thinking about renewing him and bringing in a new number one for next season. That's what I'm thinking of doing, but we can worry about that at the end of the season. Next race is the Marina Bay Circuit in Singapore. Really looking forward to it, gang. If you've enjoyed today's episode, be sure to show some appreciation by subscribing, liking, checking all the description box for all of my socials and stuff. But until next time, see you all later, my friends. Stay safe, stay humble.